Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of the vlog series. Today we're going to talk to you about references in the NHS. Okay, so the NHS will always want to cross-check references against your employment history that you write down on your CV. So the first thing that they'll do is look to your employment history, and they're going to want to reference you for at least the last 3 years of your career. So if you've been with one employer for the entire time during that 3-year period, they may ask for 1 or 2 references from that employer. If you've been with multiple employers, they'll probably want to cross-check every single employer you've been with at least during the last 3 years. They'll do this after your interview and before you start, so it forms part of the pre-employment check. Usually they will start to do it just after you've received your offer of employment. What things do they need to cover? Well, they need to cover exactly where you've worked, the dates that you've worked, the position that you held, any outstanding disciplinary action, and the reasons for leaving. There are some standardised NHS templates that often get sent over, so we have a copy here if you wanted to see one, if you want us to email one across to you. Agencies can apply for those references on your behalf, or they can come directly from the NHS Trust to your referee. And you should make sure that the referees that you put down are more senior to you. So put down consultants or people of a more senior position to you that ideally that you've reported directly into during that time. And you should notify them before you apply for the references to make sure that they are prepared to send them back very quickly. Okay, so ideally you want your reference to come from the clinician that you've reported directly into, but it's not always the case. Perhaps they've moved on from their role, perhaps they've retired, maybe they don't work there or something like that. If that's the case, don't panic. You can usually contact the HR department of the employer that you've worked for, and they'll be able to provide you with the bare essentials, so that your work employment dates, your job title, whether there's been any disciplinary action against you and things like that. The bit that they may struggle to do is write you a kind of glowing report of how good you've been during that time. So it'll be a little bit more formal, but that's usually the way around it. If you can't get the clinician, if it's impossible to get them to write the reference, we can get a HR statement of employment. Okay, thanks so much for listening. Hopefully you don't have any problems getting your references through when the time comes. If you're looking for a role in the UK at the moment, then please do get in touch. As always, we'll put the contact details up at the end of the video.